Welcome back. My name is Lisa Mangaldas and this is Mahindra Scorpio presents TOISA, Drive to the Top, where we bring you a glimpse into the lives of the winners of the Times of India Sports Awards. I'm now in Delhi and I'm about to meet with a young woman who's smashing the glass ceiling of a traditionally male-dominated and elitist sport. She turned pro in the year 2009 and has been making headlines ever since. I'm at the DLF Golf and Country Club where I'm about to meet with one of the country's youngest golf champions, Neha Tripathi, the winner of the TOISA People's Choice Award for golf. Thanks so much for being on the show. It's great to have you.
It's great being here.
Such a hot day. Do you do this every day? Can you just be here in the Delhi heat, morning to noon, putting it out here?
Yeah, well, that's part of my job, right? And all the tournaments happen in the heat. I have to be used to it, so yes. Yeah.
Tell me, how did it all begin? How did you start your journey as a golf player?
So I was 11 years old when my dad was posted in this hill station called Lansdowne. And I used to be playing tennis and badminton like a hobby, or like I was getting into those two sports more seriously when I just told my dad that I wanted to check what he's doing, like come along with him to the golf course and stuff. He was pretty surprised because he was like, it's an old man's game, you know, you're really young, what's wrong with you? And I was like, you know, I just really want to come. And the day I went there, I think I just got a hang of it and I just told my dad, I'm done with the running around for the shuttlecock or the ball. I just want to stick here, you know, walk around and play. And that's when it all started.
And when did you make that decision to go pro? Because that's obviously a pretty big decision, right?
Yeah, I turned pro when I was 18. I had missed out on being a part of the Asian Games team. And I was really thinking about whether I should be continuing with my sport as an amateur. And that's when you know, I got a call from my coach and we were discussing about it, and he just asked me, why don't you go towards the pro line? And yeah, that's when it all happened. Yeah.
You know, I was watching you putt when I was trying to putt myself earlier, but maybe you can show me a few moves
yeah, definitely.
right here on the putting green.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, you know, like since I would just take you to be a beginner, I'm gonna start with basic stuff. You gotta make sure that the putter face, the sole, is flat on the ground. The toe or the heel shouldn't be coming off. You could just have your right hand under your left hand. Your feet should always be parallel to your target. So my target is not the hole, but 6 inches right.
Because we're on an incline.
All right, let's see where you're aiming. That's perfect. Oh, that's pretty good.
Thanks.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for that little tip. So you're going to give me a little tour now of the rest of the course?
Yes, we'll just go on about it. I just got a call for a cut.
Neha's been showing me around the beautiful club and we're about to head over now to the Gary Player course. So I thought I'd take the opportunity as we head over to continue our conversation. So Neha, as we were talking about the game, I'm curious to hear about how you feel about your contemporaries. There's only a handful of women playing golf at your level in India, you know. Is there a kind of camaraderie going between you guys? Or rather between you ladies?
You know, I'm close to a few girls on the tour, but I think we all do have this sense of competitiveness amongst us. So on the course, it's very visible. Off the course, yes, we are chilling most of the time.
Golf has this kind of reputation for being elitist. I know that globally they're trying to make it more democratic so more people can play, you know. But do you think in India it's still exclusively accessible to a certain socioeconomic strata?
You know, when I started playing, I remember someone coming and telling me that there are only two sorts of people who can really play golf. One is the army officers, because there's an army golf course literally in every place that we go to, or it's, you know, members who are like very rich people can really afford it. But you know, I know of so many golf courses and clubs who are now supporting their caddy members, caddy players, and I know, I mean, so many players are doing so much well, even on international circuit. You know, it's the support, and it's just, you know, the lookout for talent. So if you're talented, I'm sure there are people ready to support. And
What's the average day in terms of the number of hours you have to spend training?
well, it depends, you know. So during summer break, we don't have tournaments, and I think I cut down my practice to about 3 to 4 hours in a day. But apart from that, you know, that 1 month that goes before a tournament starts, I think I'm on the course for almost 6 hours every day.
Wow.
And then there's gym, and then there's, you know, mental yoga stuff going on. So there, you know, the whole day actually is about 8 to 9 hours only of golf training.
Fantastic. And now we're approaching the 15th hole, right? Where we're going to
Yeah.
be seeing some of your favorite moves.
Yes.
I'm now joined by Mr. Karan Bindra, who's the director of the DLF Golf Academy, and he's really seen Neha through her journey to being a professional golf star. So nice to have you with us, sir. Thank you. It must be pretty fulfilling to see the results of all your hard work when you see players like Neha doing so well.
Yes, absolutely. It's been very encouraging to see them do well, better their scores. Neha is now a professional on the Hero Women's Professional Golf Tour. She's also started playing events on the Ladies Asian Tour and some on the Ladies European Tour. So yes, it's very encouraging to see that.
Hi.
Sorry.
I'm at the pavilion where Neha's just grabbing a bite, and we're joined by her lovely mother, Mrs. Neha Tripathi. Thank you for joining us, ma'am. So Neha, what's for lunch?
Caesar salad with chicken.
Does your mom kind of cook all the things that you need
Yeah, I
to
cook for her.
maintain your
Yeah.
diet?
All the time.
It's like
Like when I'm back home, yeah, I don't eat food from outside at all, because anyway I go on like a month or 2 months spree of not having home cooked food at all. So once I'm home, I think she takes a stand that no, you're not going outside to eat, so she cooks every time.
And you follow the game very closely. Are you now a
no,
golf
I
aficionado
don't, but
yourself?
my husband is 100% into this.
It's really funny actually, but you know, like though Mama doesn't follow that much, but now because when I go and play my tournaments outside, the scores get updated every hole to hole. They both, like my dad and my mom, would actually be sitting next to the computer or their phone checking, you know, literally
Live
updating themselves with hole by hole scoring, and it's crazy because as soon as I get done with my round, I get a first message from them. It's okay, you know, things happen like that. It's okay, you know, you played well for these many holes, and you're like, okay, you're already updated. There's no need for me to make a call to you and say, I shot this number and whatever.
So Neha, how tough and adventurous has your journey been so far? Run me through some of the biggest sacrifices or challenges that you've faced, as well as your biggest triumphs.
As an amateur, I've won a couple of tournaments in the Indian amateur circuit, and now in 2013, 2013 was favorite year till now because I ended #1 on the professional tour. And I had 5 wins on the tour, which was really, really crazy because the whole year was like marked with success. I did really well in one of the most important tournaments of the year, which is the Indian Open. I finished tied 24th, which was the best by an Indian till that year. Though one of my very close friends on the tour, Vaishvi Sinha, she finished tied 6th last year. So that was like a really big feat for Indian golf, Indian women's golf in fact. And then apart from that, I think I wasn't a gym person initially. So for me to go to a gym was, you know, oh my God, this is like a punishment that I'm going through. But I think my trainer kind of made it really simple for me. And now it's like a part of daily routine actually.
I've had a wonderful time getting to know Neha Tripathi and seeing what it's like to live the life of a pro golfer. That's all we have today on Mahindra Scorpio presents TOISA, Drive to the Top with me, Lisa Mangaldas. But we'll be back next week with 2 more exciting stories from winners of the Times of India Sports Awards.